that brought me to where I am today starts with my father, who was incarcerated when I was a child. He was in and out of federal prison throughout my childhood. And I didn't really know the significance of that until I went to college, and I actually stumbled across a nonprofit that worked with children of incarcerated mothers, which was just a revelation that there was a group of people like me out there. My name is Felicity Rose. I received my Master's of Public Policy from the Goldman School at UC Berkeley in 2011, and I'm currently the Director of Research and Policy for Criminal Justice Reform at Forward.us. I had studied literary arts in college. I had a writing and communications background, but I had avoided basically any math or social science classes because in high school I felt like math was completely disconnected from people, and people was what I cared about. So it took going to the Goldman School to understand how I personally could use data in my quest to reduce mass incarceration. Forward works primarily in 4 states, some of the highest incarcerating states in the country: Oklahoma, Arizona, Mississippi, and New York, to try and reduce the incarceration rate in those states and expand opportunities for people and their families who are impacted by the system. One of the stories that we told with the commutation campaign was a woman named Juanita, and when she was sent to prison, the oldest was 18. It was lucky that she was 18 because she could then become the guardian for her siblings, so they didn't have to enter the foster care system. But she had been in school and she had to essentially drop out. She had to work and take care of her siblings who were as young as 6. And she did that for 2 years while her mom was serving a 10-year sentence for marijuana possession. It was pretty incredible to see her get released and get to reunite with her kids and be able to try and take care of them again and let them be kids and not little adults who are trying to survive without her. I mean, it was really amazing to be able to be part of that. Stories are incredibly important, but when you're doing policy, if you want things to actually work, you also have to understand the numbers you're talking about. Somebody will put forward a policy and say, oh, this will solve everything, but when you actually dig down into it, it'll only affect 20 people, and we're trying to affect 10,000. And so you have to be able to understand those nuances. And so that's where the Goldman School really set me up for success, was in teaching me how to make those connections, to see that those data points are people and they matter.